Yo, 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 it's your boy King Gabe here, once again in the EGS style, because I'm standing up, and I got a new background here, I had complaints about the other background, though, the white wall. It's like, Gabe, we don't like that white wall. Don't ever do it again. so we're trying the brown wall with random pictures up here and a calendar. So yeah, we're trying the brown wall today. Nah, I'm just kidding with y'all. But yeah, I'm in a different room. But yeah, I didn't messing with about the complaints. It's a little joke. Anywho, so last time, I was talking about the history of Taikari Makuro and what came of her, and how my cousin Tiffany got into the character later on there, even though, when she started off, that wasn't the intention at first, but then it just sort of happened there, and then gave a little happy birthday to my cousin Tiffany, and also a happy National Power Rangers Day, which by the time you guys are watching these videos, it's very, 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 very belated. I don't know how far belated, but I guess whenever they get uploaded to you. So, but yeah, they're being made on Tiffany's birthday and Power Ranger National. Yeah, her birthday is the same as National Power Rangers Day. Go figure. So here I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about let's talk about what how me and Tiffany, when we made our, and let's say, I'm trying to think, how should I put this, our cinematic, well, I can't say cinematic, we weren't in theaters. Say our play is just me and Tiffany. Say, let's talk about Tiffany. Basically that, yeah. Short and sweet and to the point. So, before we get into this, once again, happy birthday! Very, very belated birthday. Matter of fact, let's sing it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my cousin Tiffany. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday. So go into this, like, share, subscribe, everybody, special thanks, super chat, definitely get some of our available books and everything. Book signing coming up September the 14th. Say, definitely have the information about that in the description box there. And also, probably it should be a short, and also should be another video coming up once I get book number 2 in and everything, to kind of remind you guys and give you more details about that, as well as second book. Also, definitely support us on that Patreon, just like your boy AJ the Supreme and Pixis KC and Iceman Universe, go! Iceman Universe, go! Go! Like Will Smith in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. What's up? And hang out with us on Discord and Discord and Facebook. Sell some stuff on Macari. Now let's get into this video, and hope you guys can, and probably if you hadn't said anything about this yet, we're just going to ignore the fact that my face is just as bright as ever under this light. I'm sorry, guys. I might shoot my next video in another. I'll see if I can do something about that in my next video there. But I'm just gonna roll with it now, y'all. Y'all have to look at me with a bright, shining face. Oh, the shining face of Gabe. As he talks about his cousin Tiffany. Well, at least you can't. Well, at least you can't say that I do the same thing every video. Yeah, you never know what I'm gonna do in these videos. So, so let's basically, you know, we you know, kind of been around. I'm trying to think when we really, you know, kind of started hanging out. It's a few things. I know it, when I was in elementary. Now, yeah, obviously I mentioned before she's 3 years younger than I am. So yeah, we hung out off and on in elementary. You know, played together, stuff like that. I remember one time we that she had a this little. You know how you ever had a club? You never had a clubhouse when you was a kid? You know, like a tree house or like. In my case, I got out in the backyard. I got a little clubhouse out in the backyard. Probably have to fix it up a little bit there. I mean, it's still there. It hadn't been torn down or anything, but it just needs a little sprucing up there. You know, after so many years and stuff like that. Kind of because yeah, I definitely do not feel like tearing the thing down, and yeah, so a little fixing up. Never know. Might get some stuff. Might get some plan. Maybe. Get a few new things for like a slide, new slide and stuff, because you know. Anyway, but let's go. But back to what we're talking about. So yeah, I had like a clubhouse or a tree house, you know, anything like that. Even a cardboard house. Well, ironically, back in the day, Tiff had got her a little clubhouse made for her. First one was out of cardboard, and me and her and our other cousins, you know, we went in there, we ate in there doing a little family get together over at her dad's place and everything. My uncle, you know, I think as I remember I think it was the retirement party for my big papa, and so yeah, we got to eat our little barbecue inside her house and everything. It was pretty fun, you know, pretty cool and everything. And a little cardboard house. One disadvantage, like I say, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the house idea was a bad thing, but the only disadvantage that kind of messed things up a little bit in the future was those darn ants. Those ants just would not stay out of the house. So I'm like, can't we have our own house out here without you ants coming in here? Then she did actually have another kind of clubhouse that actually not only was it kind of an evolution from the cardboard house, and even an evolution from what I got in the backyard. Heaven forbid. It was a steel titanium house. I think, well, I know it was metal. Yeah, might be going too far with the titanium part, but it was made out of metal. I guess as opposed to, like, you know, I guess technically we'd be like the Three Little Pigs, you know. The cardboard house would be like the house of straw. The house I have possibly would count for sticks. And the one that she gets finally of metal would be like a reference to the house of bricks. And then the big bad wolf shows up. Okay, Tiffany, I'm gonna huff, and I'm gonna puff, and I'm gonna blow your house down. Yeah. So, yeah, that was that. Yeah. That lasts for a little bit there, you know. And then I do remember though. You know how Superman say he wasn't always a Boy Scout there. You know, when you're young, and you know all of us are gonna, you know, do wacky stuff and play tricks on our siblings. You know, it's just the kind of a thing we do. You know, any of you watching probably have done this or had somebody done this to you. You know, just saying. You know, part of being a kid. So. Sometimes, and it can sometimes go a little overboard. I'm not gonna say it's always right, but it's, you know, kids, we're gonna, you know, that kind of thing happens. There was this one time I'm not gonna say what room it was there, but the light switch was on the outside of the room, and when she was in there, my little mischievous ways like, ooh, the lights. Gabe! Yeah, so I turned the light and tried to run back to the front like I ain't done nothing. Put my little halo on. My name is Gabriel, so what could I possibly have done? Yeah, but yeah, I did get in trouble. Yes. Yeah, it was like, Gabe! Come here! What did I do? Don't even try to pull that. So, yeah, I got myself in trouble. So, yeah, you know. But so yeah, that's a few things there. And then, okay, now let's get to the meat of the video. The videos. Tiff and I made a lot of home movies together. Yeah, we had one called the Tiffany Show where a lot of the videos, a lot of it would have like her singing. Sometimes I sing along with her and maybe do some other things, or maybe even dance and stuff like that. Cause she really, you know, like singing and dancing. That was two of her big things there in a lot of the videos. The Tiffany Show really did a lot of that. Like, you know, she sung a few songs. It wasn't that long or anything. Then there was this part of the video where I caught myself trying to tell Garfield jokes. Eventually, yeah, she kind of got, he's like, okay, Gabriel, can we please move on? Okay. And much like I mentioned with, you know, the little joke of the light that I pulled there. Yeah, sometimes I kind of would do funny things with the camera, like, hey, Tiffany, you're upside down. Gabe! I'm just kidding. Yeah, we sing at each other. Oh, boy. Oh, and I forgot to mention, with one of my other cousins, we sort of, I guess is what some people would call frenemies, if that's such a word. But one of my other cousins, he was kind of age-wise, he was sort of, let's see, had the oldest, then there was me, and then the one I'm about to talk about, and then Tiffany. So the one between me and Tiffany, we kind of, with times when we sort of would disagree with each other and then sort of argue, and oh, okay. So, and then all of a sudden, Tiffany would go running to Granny. They fighting again. And we heard that Granny come in there with that look on her face. We good. We good now, Granny. Love you. Both of us have the halos on our head. Love you, Granny. Or as he would say, love you, Grandma. You know I love you, Grandma. Oh, boy. So, back to the videos. Yeah, we had Tiffany. So yeah, there was the Tiffany Show. Then another one was hanging with Tiffany on a Sunday evening. More singing, of course, but in addition to that, we had what was called the lunch group. Both. So there's a part of the video where you just see me and Tiffany, and eventually my mom was kind of in the shot as well. So just the three of us eating lunch, and kind of talking to. You probably could imagine who was doing most of the talking. Who me? Oh, and so we eat tacos. Them was some good tacos, homemade tacos, by the way. Mama put her foot in those tacos. So, and now it's like I don't know if Mama still cooks tacos now, and now or anything like that. I know there's some other stuff that she cooks from time to time there, but every so often Christina cooks some tacos too. Taco Tina. But back then it was Taco Mama. Say, come to Taco Mama. Boo. So at Taco Mama, we eating that taco. We talking, and I also had some of my plush toys. Some of my plush toys up there. The Landagos. Well, I called them Landiego back then, but yeah. The Landiegos. They were there in the video. Along with their friend Sally, and this little Garfield figurine I had. I was like, and the funny thing, okay, at the start of it, I was like, and now we said our grace. I was like, and now with the lunch group, and Tiff started moving them. So I was like, hey, they can't be. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Sally. It was Smarty the parrot. Yeah, the parrot. Yeah. So Landiego's and the parrot, and also Garfield. So the cameo guest star Garfield. I was like, Tiffany, stop the cameo on the camera. Stop, Tiffany. He's like, oh. He's like, oh. Cause I mean, she had just got to move with them and stuff. I guess she was thinking in terms of, yeah, I gotta move this stuff out the way so we can be on the camera. So, and I said, and she said, well, what are they doing? I said, they eating their lunch. She looked at they ain't got no food. Well, it's invisible food. You have to, or I guess maybe, or if I had been exposed to SpongeBob at this point, I could have said, imagination. So, yeah, so they're imagination food. So yeah, we're all eating and talking. There was this point, I think we had some chips, and I do remember there was some Jello, cause when we got to the Jello, when we started off like this, and Tiffany, I was actually ahead in eating the tacos despite all the talking I was doing. Let's say, but I will, and Mama say Tiff was really eating them tacos like it was all over her hands and stuff. Taco Mama will do that to you. But then we got to the Jello. The funny thing, all of a sudden she was ahead of me suddenly, and I was like, how'd you do that? And so I just did, and it wasn't until we did that. Then, in addition to that, we had some ice cream cones. I want to say it was ice cream cones. Ice cream cones. After that, Mom had got them fixed up for us and everything. So we're eating the ice cream cones, and there was a part where I was like, Tiffany, Phil. I was like, yeah, man, as our special guest here, you have anything you want to say to the viewers at home now? And Tiffany, she's like, I was very glad to be here and everything. And the reason why I was ahead of you, because you were talking. I was like, I was talking when eating the taco, and then my mom. This where it get real funny. My mama was like, hey, you ain't let her finish. And I was like, no, I'm just saying no, but you ain't let her finish. And then I just started screaming. Ah! I was like, no! That's so good. The screaming, I just kind of went wacky with it, like almost. And Mama still was trying to Tiff was up there. Eventually, I think she just gave up, and both her and Tiff just busted out laughing. Yeah, because all that screaming, and I was like, so then eventually I was like, I was ahead of her, and then I was ahead of her when I was talking then. So what you gotta say to that now? I guess Tiffany gave up at this point because she's like, I ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't got nothing else. You took over now. Like, ooh. Oh my goodness. That really got kind of wacky there. Hey, imagine if when I started screaming, all of a sudden I come out doing this. No! like Wolverine when he came out the tank in the first Wolverine origin movie that not a lot of people liked because of how they did Deadpool, and plus the origin didn't come out that good. Or as they say in spill.com, and that's the movie right there. His arm falls off. And then Deadpool will probably say something like, well, that's just lazy writing. so yeah, we ate the ice cream cones, and then there was some singing, some keyboard playing, and then praise dance. Yeah, Tiff did quite a bit of praise dances to some of the, because the keyboard had this thing where it could actually play, I would say like a little between a minute to 2 minutes of certain classical songs, like The Entertainer, The Nutcracker, Green Sleeves. Yeah, y'all know them classical pieces that, you know, some of the piano classes would teach at school there. I know mine did their classical music. Then sometimes just piano classes in general. Yeah, so it's usually you usually learn a lot of them from a lot of piano classes along with other stuff. But yeah, usually them classical pieces is usually something that usually gets taught to you. But she did pray that to a lot of them, especially The Entertainer. That's my favorite one. I don't remember how exactly the dance was going. I'm just doing something here. But I remember there was one part she said, "She died on the cross for me. He died." Yeah, so, yeah, there was that. There was that. Yeah, am I saying it right, my speech teacher? That the cat went across the street. So now I feel like Mike Epps getting back at one of his teachers. It's like, you putting me in special education. What is that? You take a nap. You take a nap. It's like, what? Isn't that the bell that's supposed to dismiss us? No, this the bell here right on my desk. Ding, 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 ding. So they had that. I want to say, let's see, something else. What else there was there? Oh yeah, I think that was pretty much it of that video. And then of course had a Christmas video. We had News 12 segments there. Like, this is News 12. Dun 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 dun. Even had made up commercial breaks about salt and pepper in the kitchen and stuff. And there were shots of like the Christmas decorations being taken down, stuff like that. Then another. Ooh, excuse me. So then that was. Okay, now I'm kidding. Okay, but then there was another one. Come and Go with Tiffany. Two-way. So, yes. But that was actually the title of that I put on the VHS was Come and Go with Tiffany. And it was, yeah, basically, had the singing, the keyboard playing, some praise dancing, and then I called myself having preparation for the video, almost making this like it was a movie, like I'm gonna have teasers and trailers for it. Just imagine that actually being like on a billboard at your movie theater. Come and Go with Tiffany, or either, you know, nowadays, you know, we have the teasers and trailers on YouTube and stuff. All of a sudden, you like, let's see. I have an update. There's a trailer for Come and Go with Tiffany. And then all of a sudden in the trailers, Tiffany is my very best friend. Praise God for Tiffany. And then like scenes from the video and everything, or previous video. Yeah, it would be kind of funny. I think in that video, matter of fact, that video, Come and Go with Tiffany, was actually almost a two-parter on the same VHS, I will say, because we recorded 2 different days. One was Friday. We recorded some Friday, and then Saturday. I want to say I think we had pizza. There was one day, and I remember us having pizza, and I mentioned about it was Tony's Pizza. That was actually the best store-bought pizza I had back then. You know, when we couldn't go out with pizza. You know, you get store-bought. At Tony, I really loved that Tony's Pizza. Yeah, Tony's Pizza, the best pizza in the world. So, yeah, we had that, and then there was the other day had down home smoked salted dogs there. Boy, I tried to have some down home smoked sausage back here over at Partners Barbecue. It was okay. It's okay. I don't think I've lost my taste for it, because there's some other foods I've lost my taste for, but I don't think I've lost it completely. I think it's just the way they prepared it that day. But see, like when I down home smoked sausage that I'm kind of used to, kind of hard to describe, but theirs was like really light colored and really chewy. Now of course sausage is supposed to be chewy, but the thing is like what you buy in the store, I would say, would usually be like a really dark color, sort of have this not too thick, but just a slightly thick skin over and everything. You bite into it, you hear a little bit of a crunch. That's some sausage there. Yeah, so I kind of missed that there. Yeah, so I think I just need something like that. if I ever have a craving for down home smoked sausage, hopefully maybe I find something cooked like that. Or maybe Partners might could do it. Maybe do it differently. I'm just saying, Partners, you gotta put that thick skin around the sausage. Oh, anywho, so yeah, we had that. I think it was just basically song and dance, basically with that one. And then of course there was a video game recorded during all that, and I don't think we came back because I think she was because then Sunday, we had to go to church and stuff like that the next day. But there was but we did have there was this video game called Lost Vikings I played and everything. With one of my friends that came over unexpectedly. So extra details. So then let's see what else. There wasn't really much I recall us doing in 8th grade together there. Needless to say, because obviously school, we're in school, so not school and all that. Then that summer came, I had to go to summer school, and yeah, there was that. So only other thing that happened during that was Tiffany came with us a few times to the Cartwell Zoo with me, Mama Gray, and Big Papa. So yeah, we had a couple of those. Cause we had one who went there. We've actually gone there when I was in elementary too. But as far as on camera, yeah, it was once in the 7th grade and once in 8th grade there before I went to summer school. Yeah, so but yeah, there was that. 9th grade came, had the Tiffany and Gabriel show, singing, dancing. Matter of fact, some very interesting dancing to some angel music that my mom had in front of a SpongeBob, and she was standing in front of a SpongeBob poster I got from one of my teachers back then. So yeah, there was that. And I think there was even a moment where I was doing a kind of a crazy dance, almost like the dumb dancer from Will Smith. It's a Gabriel, it's a Gabriel, it's a Gabriel, it's the Gabriel show. It's the Gabriel. Say, yeah. I do remember we had chili for dinner. That Frito pies, yes, Frito pies made with chili. Yeah, so. Those were delicious. So yeah, we had that there, and then we was trying to. Then there was this moment we were trying, cause was talking to Casey at this point. So we was trying to do like a 3-way with me, Tiff, and Casey. I think it was with the it wasn't with the games on the computer. It was with there was some. I think maybe it was something we was trying to do over the phone, but then somebody called and I couldn't get back with Casey in time. By the time I did, well, we were just filming randomly. Yeah, attention span was sort of divided a bit there and wasn't really a focus with the video after that, so it just did things, you know. Yeah, we have a lot of those there, but so yeah, there was that. There was, of course, this time had on video Christmas with my folks over at Grand Big Papa's house. You know, had a good time over there and everything. Yeah, all say the joys of Christmas. Then let's see, want to say I think that oh yeah, there was a video we made that Tiffany and I made around the 4th of July. I don't have this VHS, dang it. But it was one, we were just pretty much filming the 4th of July and over at my grandpa's house. Whole lot of filming over there. It's just, but eventually after so much just sitting around with the camera, Tiff and I eventually went out in the backyard, and there was a part where Big Papa showed us his garden on video, but then there was this point where we actually had a wrestling match. And if you're watching EJ, you're gonna love this. So yeah, we actually had a little wrestling match. Tiffany kind of cause see, her dad, my uncle, is a big wrestle fan there, so she kind of got a little wrestle knowledge from, you know, what he knows there. And he was like, dun 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 dun. Amy come out. So yeah, we actually got the wrestling. Almost fell in here. Almost like, whoa! Well, so yeah, we had some wrestling, like a poo. So we tried to make it look as realistic as we could. You know, we don't want to hurt each other out there. It wasn't professional or nothing. Professional wrestling. We was pretending it was professional wrestling. But yeah, we tried to make it look as realistic as possible. I would say better than what SpongeBob and Patrick were doing in one episode. This is embarrassing. What's going on here? Well, SpongeBob and I were fighting. Fighting? So, I guess in this case, Tiffany and I were fighting. Yeah, there was that. Then came what I labeled on the video, Tiffany Forever. Almost like Pokemon Forever. And so I actually was playing different piano, because at that point I knew, you know, some church songs, stuff like that, which I actually would play for the church, as I mentioned. Well, no, I didn't mention that. Okay. Well, I'm mentioning it now. So yeah, some songs I would play for the church on first and third Sundays, like I am on the battlefield. Yeah, I played it and she sung with it. There was a funny jump cut that occurred, and then we are soldiers in the army. She kind of got really into that one. Oh, when we look back at that video, like, what are you doing, Tiffany? What in the world? So, yeah, that was then a few other, like Hallelujah, Just As I Am, that Our God's an Awesome God. Oh boy, now you know our God's an awesome God. You got a song there. Then of course there was after a moment of Tiffany just sort of playing around with the keyboard. Then we had the praise dance segments to some songs from my CD player and stuff like that. Yeah, and that was that. Then, of course, we did some recording the next day after that, where we actually went out of the house, driving around, had lunch at Subway, and of course went to Great Big Papa's house. Not right now. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I ain't fixed nothing to eat. Yeah, I'm not for no filming today. So that was that. Kind of was brief over there that day. Went to my granny's dad's to visit my granny's dad at the nursing home. God rest his soul there. While he was yeah. I think he was 91 at this point. Yeah, I want to say. I went to visit him. Actually, played in the front yards, blowing bubbles and stuff. Actually, even sold each other some bubbles. Where we pretended to. Remember that episode of SpongeBob Bubble Stand? Yeah, we was trying to do like that. With the bubbles, like, would you like to blow a bubble? Only 25 cents. Hey Sponge, can I borrow another quarter? Or would you like lessons for beginners? Only 25 cents. And you know them lessons. Like, okay, first do like this, spin around, stop, and you know all that now. So yeah, we did that. Then of course there was some more dancing. It was a night, day. That night we were watching movies. That's why we didn't do no filming after that. But then the third, it was I want to say a Sunday night, Monday, and then Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So there was some dancing from both me and Tiffany, because both of us did some dancing. Got the then went out again. Lunch at Taco Bell. Tacos. And a little bit longer at Granny and Big Papa's house this time around. And yeah, they kind of got tired of that video camera. And yeah, then that was kind of it with the video. Yeah. So, then of course, so then another one. I think it was the next summer. I want to say, I'm trying to think what that was called. Okay, there was one. She was in some parts of this video I did called King Gabe, or Gabe's Spring Break movie. Yeah, it went all week, the whole spring break, and she was on like I think the day before, I think like that Friday of the week. Yeah, she was over and did some things and everything. It was kind of brief, sort of like a cameo. Then we'll say we had King Gabe and Tiffany's summer celebration. That was a funny thing that happened leading up to that one. Pretty much the usual singing and dancing. Had some something to eat from Walmart there. Some good chicken tenders and potato wedges. She was a little upset at the beginning. I mean, we did get over. I mean, it passed over, but she was upset at the beginning because I don't know how long before this happened, but there was a day before this video where I was watching Inuyasha at Granny's house, and it was a really serious scene at that moment. I think with Inuyasha and Kagome, and I don't know why I did this. I honestly don't. It was kind of crazy. Not the film, but I'm talking about what happened with me and Tiffany. I'm looking at it, it's this really sad, kind of emotional scene. Tiffany comes in there. Now, technically, it's a video. You could pause at some point, maybe explain to Tiffany what's going on, Gabe, tell, hey, hey, this is this is what's going on, talk about it and stuff, like, reactors do on YouTube. But for some reason, I didn't. I was just into it, and Tiffany was like trying to get my attention and stuff, and it's like, it was almost like when guys be trying to watch the football game and then their wives come in front and like, move. Like, and then like, yeah, it sort of felt like that. Yeah, I think that's what she was kind of feeling like. Yeah, Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me that day, Tiffany. I'm sorry, which I'm pretty sure we already went through that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We were kids, teenagers. We did some crazy things. Okay, but so yeah, we had a summer celebration, singing and dancing. Watched the Shrek movie so for the first time. Then had what was called the summer celebration, and then Gabe and I think it was Tiffany and Gabe, or Gabe and Tiffany Go Hollywood, which kind of was a few days on the video shooting. But one of the on the video, it was a part where we was in my mom's classroom helping out there, and we sort of okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, so yeah, I helped out in mom's classroom. We did a few things in there, little small skits kind of in between helping out and stuff there, which was kind of funny. Then there was this play that we put on. Oh my goodness, this play was so funny. Especially the way Tiff was dressed for it, because it was almost like we was putting on our version of Medea or something. She was dressed up like a grandma and stuff, and I had to come in as this guy from the street and bring her the mail, and sort of like EJ's character is Donald Jackson. Except I didn't have no bad back. Oh, my back. And then she got up there. I'm so lonely, don't know what to do now. Yeah, and I come back there. You need some company now. So, and then that was the end of that play. It wouldn't be the first one, but that's the one I remember the most. So there was that. Then of course there was a part where it was Granny's demise, obviously. Want to say that trying to think I think what else was there. Okay, yeah, Going Hollywood. I think there's a few. I think that was pretty much the most. Remember just me and Tiffany by ourselves. Yeah, so had that, and then of course, like you guys have seen that music video that was done of, angels are following, they're following me on. Yeah, that and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much what as far as the with Tiffany and everything. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty much most of history. Yeah, and like I say, she's doing really well now and everything. Let's say chilling and stuff for her birthday, and so yeah, I'm definitely happy birthday there again, and definitely like, share, subscribe. Special thanks, super chat. Get some available books. Don't forget about that book signing information in the description box. Patreon support like EJ the Supreme, Big Sis Casey, and the Iceman Universe. And also, definitely hang out with us on Discord, Facebook, and let's sell some stuff on the Macari app. And we will see y'all in the next video. Take care, everybody.